Yo, what's going on, y'all? You are tuning in to another episode of It's Just Mario. And I'm Mario Ramon, your host. And today, we're going to talk about literally one of my favorite people who has actually led the music industry for black folks. I mean, he was a visionary pioneer. And of course, we were talking about Don Cornelius. He was found and apparent suicide today, February 1st, 2012. And the reason Don Cornelius was one of my favorite people, of course, he was a role model for me, actually. And I'm a talk show host. He's a talk show host. Where you think little black boys got the image to even think about being a talk show host, because there were not too many talk show hosts. I mean, you had your Johnny Carsons and your Ed Sullivans and things like that. But Don Cornelius actually, like I said, was a visionary pioneer. And he totally set the trend for music, fashion, dance, everything on his one platform, which was Soul Train. He was actually one of the first, if not the first, okay, I just wouldn't want to offend anybody, but to my knowledge, he was the first executive producer of his own show. Back then, he started Soul Train actually in Chicago, 1970. Soul Train was started, and he just loved you can just tell he had so much pride, and when he talked about it in interviews, he just had so much pride for his Soul Train brand, and as well he should. It launched a lot of careers, because if you weren't on Soul Train, you weren't anybody, and if you were on Soul Train, then you got to come towards, an audience, like it wasn't just for black people. It's for everybody. It was Soul Train, okay? It was the Soul Train. I remember the little scramble game that everybody used to do. They would ask you about legends or whoever, and you would have to spell it out on a little scramble. And just the Soul Train line, which we still do to this day, from 1970 to 2012. We will still get a good Soul Train line going on. It don't make a difference if you at the PTA meeting, if you are at a bar mitzvah, if you're at a birthday party, if you're at a family reunion, and some churches even do the Soul Train line, okay? You better do that holy dance down the aisle. But anyway, literally, that's what I'm talking about, being a trendsetter and a visionary. Like, who did something in 1970 and we're still doing it now? Like, where they doing that at? Okay, let's just talk about some other things as well. Of course, we rest in peace Etta James as well as Don Cornelius, and God bless their families as well. God bless your families. But the Etta James funeral, Christina Aguilera sang At Last, so we have got to talk about that. Did Mama knock the ball out of the park? Christina Aguilera can sing for no reason at all. Now, I do want, and I need y'all to tell me what was dripping down Christina Aguilera's legs now. What was that? Did we ever find out? Okay. Alright, so what else are we going to talk about? Because I'm not even going to go. Oh, Joan Rivers. Did y'all see Joan Rivers puff on the joint in the car? And then she wanted to go to a burger place. That was probably the first time Mama ever ate at a burger place. Like, seriously. Joan Rivers puffed the joint in a car with some young lady, and her daughter Melissa had to come and get her. And then she had with the munchies, and she wanted to go eat at the first place she saw, which was a burger place, and she was telling the people, she was like, oh my God, your food is so good, this is so good, so good, so good. So then she went swimming in her couture outfit. Okay, hey Joan, you had some good stuff, girl. Holla at a player when you see her on the street. Let's talk about who there are. Oh, Romney. Did y'all hear Romney show out when he said that he don't care? He didn't care nothing about the poor people, only the middle class and the rich. Did you let that come out your mouth? Really? Is everybody doing it? That's where they do it at? Where you from, Romney? Like, who would even say something like that? But Jesus died for your sins, so I love you anyway. Okay, I'm just not gonna vote for you, boo. Who else? Oh, they said Whitney Houston is broke. Now you know, Whitney is. First of all, Whitney got a praying mama and aunties and godmamas and things like that, so she ain't gonna ever be broke. She's gonna always be rich with love and in spirit. Okay, contrary to popular belief. But I want to say this. You know that Sissy Houston put aside some coins, right? Sissy Houston ain't spent all that money. She like, look, baby, y'all gonna make Sissy Houston go in the kitchen and the flour. You know how the little tube, the canisters, your grandparents keep the sugar, the flour, and the rice in. But you can go to your grandmama's house anytime and say, Grandma, I need $30. I need $130. I need $230. And she be like, stay right here, baby. She come back with whatever you asked her for plus 10 for gas, whoever brought you over to her house. She said, give your friends some gas money, baby. So don't make Sissy Houston go into her flour canister and give Whitney no money, okay? What else are we going to do? Aretha Franklin called off her wedding engagement. Can you believe it? The Queen of Soul. R-E-S-P-E-C-T, y'all. She still want it. Clearly, he wasn't respecting her. She called that off. Okay? You don't know now? All right. Well, we are going to sign out on the It's Just Mario show. Definitely comment if you want to say anything about this video, and if you want to say anything about Soul Train or your favorite performance on Soul Train, your favorite memory. Once again, rest in peace, Don Cornelius, and God bless his family. And I just pray that they have peace in this time, you know, and Etta James family, and any of you, whoever, if you've lost a loved one or if one of your loved ones is sick, I pray that you have peace as well. I actually been affected the last year. Like 3 people I know, you know, passed. Like my foster grandmother, my grandfather passed this year, and then I just recently found out that another friend has passed. So that's like 3 people in a year for me. And I'm dealing with it. I'm dealing with it in my own way. It's hard and it's sad. And, you know, sometimes, you know, you just need to talk about it. And maybe this is my way of talking about it, you know. But, you know, I pray for my family as well, because I know that, you know, that the people who passed, they have people who love them as much as I love them. So I pray for my family as well. And I pray for you. Okay, I'll see you guys next time on It's Just Mario. You know, we still have to boogie out of here, because we're not going to have a sad show. I don't want it to be a sad show. I want it to be informative and fun. Okay, I'll see you guys next time on It's Just Mario. I love you. Peace.